one and all to the K.O.E. Nation for a very special 32 Rye Whiskey Tournament whiskey review. Today we are reviewing a very special one. The first rye whiskey store pick in our state's history, as far as I know. I've said this several times and nobody's corrected me. So we will see if Spirit World's advertisements are.
Go Spirit World, Tommy.
Yes.
Can I be the first one to dispute it?
Yeah.
Go for it.
I saw Hy-Vee and Lincoln did a store pick at Templeton.
Oh, when was this?
Like,
Because I picked this bottle up like a year ago.
Yeah, you've been.
it was
sipping
around the
for a
same
while.
time, so maybe it was close. It's
let
close.
Let us know in the comments if you know. But this one is from Spirit World. I've been hanging on to this one for more than a minute.
Spirit World.
But yeah, Rye Personal Selection, Woodford Reserve Rye Personal Selection is crafted from a small batch of barrels approved by our master distiller. The unique character of each Rye Personal Selection showcases the art of batching barrels together based on their individual profiles can produce a wide range of flavor presentations. Interesting. So,
What's the ABV?
the ABV on this is 45.2, so
Okay.
90.4 proof. The selection date for this was, oh wow, so I've been hanging on to this for a minute. 10/28/2020. So,
Really?
so yeah, I've been hanging on to this for apparently a minute or two.
Really?
Because I remember everybody was all masked up when I bought this in the store. So,
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
oh goodness gracious.
You know, with Woodford, like the standard Woodford, which I'm assuming this would be comparable to, because that double oaked process that they use just changes the whiskey so dramatically. Like comparing standard Woodford to Woodford double oak, huge leap in terms of flavor. So I assume this is going to be very, very smooth, very, very drinkable, especially for a rye. I have high hopes for this in terms of quality. Woodford is a very...
I've had ups and downs with Woodford. Like you said, the double oak, fantastic.
Yeah.
It's a go-to. It's a have to have.
It is super
But
good.
some of the other opening lines are just disappointing.
My
Even their
thing-
Master Distiller series, I thought was just horribly disappointing.
See, and with standard Woodford, like I've had it at your place, I've never picked up a bottle of standard Woodford bourbon because you've always had a bottle of it. You use it as a mixer. It's very simple. It's very drinkable. The best I've ever had was at a bar in Nashville. I don't know if it's just because it's so close to Kentucky. Super smooth, though.
Oh, here we go. Okay.
Not bad.
Not bad. We've had worse, that's for damn sure.
So, yeah, I've never had a bad Woodford.
And for those who have not seen, and for those who do remember, the Sweet 16 Bourbon Tournament, the winner was Woodford Reserve Double Oak Store Pick from Wine, Beer, and Spirits. Now, this is from Spirit World in Omaha, Nebraska. Special shout out to all them.
Great place.
They're known for a bit spicier store picks.
Okay.
So that's just... And also, one of my personal favorite sippers is a store pick from there, the George Dickel 9-year.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Just,
That's right.
just good sipper.
Very high scale
Now,
liquor store.
Gentlemen,
Let's
see what we got.
It's really pleasant, but there's a undeniable...
rye with a little more floral, but it's
There's
not
something on the end.
offensive like Sazerac.
What is that on the end?
I almost get like a butter undertone.
I was about to say something sweet
Oh,
and
God,
thick,
I couldn't-
oily, chocolatey, not quite chocolate, but
Oh, man.
like a very thick buttery or oil of some kind.
Oil or salt or butter, like
Olive oil.
maybe.
I don't want to ruin it for you, but I just figured out what the nose is on the very end. It's a nice nose, but there's a finish on the nose.
Well, but we'll get to that after
I
we
don't
give
want
it
to
a,
ruin it for
let's
you.
give it a flavor.
Oh, yeah. Okay. A cinnamon toast crunch cereal. I like that.
I could.
That's good.
Like for me, it's.
Oh, yeah.
I get cinnamon.
You get the cinnamon. It's not
It's more
super
like a
sweet.
cinnamon stick. Like if, you know the cinnamon sticks that people just leave in their house to like make it smell.
I like that a lot.
Interesting.
I'm gonna go back to the nose now because it's not nearly as much there. Again,
There is a thick something on the end of it. What are you picking up, T?
whatever the material is. in a diaper. And I'm not kidding. I'm not. This is not meant as an insult. But when it gets wet, whatever it is that soaks up the liquid.
Keep in mind, he's got 4 kids, all under the age of 6.
Yeah, so I'm still quite familiar with diapers.
I'm trying to
Yeah, I'm
enjoy
not
my
getting-
drink here,
That's
Tony.
fine. I
I'm
know
not getting that at all.
it's a very
Like,
specific. This is not meant as an insult, but obviously they put something in a diaper to soak
gonna
up
be
liquid.
taken as one.
No, because what they put in a diaper to soak up the liquid
How is
is
it
not going
supposed to be taken?
It's
Well,
like,
they put that
this
in there as
smells
a good
like an
smell
old gas
to-
station bathroom.
No,
like,
they put it in there to cancel
Urinal
out.
cake.
It's meant to smell good as opposed to the piss.
It's a baby urinal cake. Okay.
Right? Okay. Basically.
Okay.
It's meant to smell good. Does a urinal cake smell
So,
bad? No.
what we've established is Tony
Maybe
does
somebody
not.
shits
drink
on
it?
Hey, Tony.
Not necessarily, because I know what goes on it.
What we've established, Tony, is you're not a fan of the nose.
No, I didn't say that. I'm just saying it's the same type of.
In so many words. Mostly
You're
diaper.
misquoting. Do not spread misinformation. Phil.
Oh, gosh. Damn it. Now Neil Young isn't going to want to play his songs on K.O.E. Nation anymore. Not like he was like
know.
really lining up
This
to do
one.
that anyways, but damn it.
This one, this one's a dark horse for me. I'm actually quite surprised.
That's pretty decent.
I expected it to be a little less flavorful. I'm a little shocked. I really like this.
It's okay. Outside of the double oak, this is the best Woodford I think I've had.
I'm gonna agree. Even the standard double oaked, not as good as a store pick because it's not as deep, is good. Like the wheat, drinkable, standard. Drinkable.
I haven't had the wheat yet. so.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah,
a big fan of the wheat,
this is
but
really
it's just like an everyday drinker or a mixer.
I'm
it's
actually
not like
upset
special
now
occasion by any means.
that this is a 2-year-old store pick because now I can't get a hold of it. I know. That sucks. This is really, really
Well,
good.
it was picked in October of 2020, so I think
Okay.
I picked it up in like early 2021.
I hope
so.
I hope they come out with another one because I would definitely.
This
pick it up.
is
This
definitely
Very good.
unique.
Tough part.
Despite all of Tony's
I'm not
glowing
shitting on the
reviews.
nose. I'm
No,
telling
you're
you.
not. You're pissing on it.
No, the kid is pissing on it. God, you're taking me out of
all
context.
right. Now, enough of the bathroom talk when it comes to whiskey.
You're gonna have to put an apology video up on YouTube now.
Well, maybe if you wouldn't misquote me.
Yeah, the evil. So, now we move on to the really hard part, and that's not just getting through Tony G's praise. The really hard part.
Hey,
is,
if I want to be a dick, I can be a dick. All right,
No,
look at
just-
anything Heaven Hill.
I was about to say,
Keep it in
just
your
go
diaper.
watch his Pikes. So, moving on to the
Put my
goddamn
dirty diaper
grading.
in your trash can.
God damn it, moving on to
Under
the
my
grading.
couch. Like my
Okay.
brother's ex-wife did.
All right.
We got a
Got some
blowout.
editing to do.
you
So,
don't.
moving on to
This
the
all stays in.
Keep it in.
all the grading now. Moving on to the grading.
The hard part.
Can,
Let's do it.
Can,
Let's
can
do
we
it.
grade? Or
Let's
do
grade.
we
Let's
got
grade.
some more diaper talk we got to get out?
Nope,
On a
nope.
dirty
Get it.
diaper scale, I get.
God damn it. So, for those who don't know, we grade on a 5-star scale. This is just A+ content. 5-star meaning you have to have it before you shuffle off this mortal coil. 0 meaning pass it on by. The K.O.E. Nation has advised you well. We're going to grade this on a few 5-star scales. We're going to grade it on this many scales. As a rye whiskey, as a whiskey, as a cask-aged spirit, it's shelving, and for those new to the show, the secret fifth question.
It has nothing to do with diapers. Promise.
I didn't want to say it.
So, as a
Never meant to
rye,
be insulting.
I don't know what you meant it then. Like,
What they put in a diaper to cover up the smell.
all right,
of
all
piss.
right.
Tony, that is slim praise. I'm just gonna tell you that. No matter how you try to dress it up, it's like, dude, this smells like the best outhouse I've ever been in my life.
No, that's totally different.
It's pretty close. So,
It's not even
anyways,
close.
God damn, Tony's just like, we will talk about diapers come hell or high water.
I'm not letting this go.
I'm not crazy, God damn it. Like,
Not.
a little.
Okay, yeah, everybody's a little crazy.
So,
And you know what I'm really crazy over? I'm crazy over this rye.
A+ segue. So, as a rye whiskey on a 5-star scale, how are you gonna grade this, gentlemen? Chicken, save us.
I think this is a solid rye whiskey. I don't think it's like the greatest of the greats. As I let it sit here for a little bit, I'm still picking up some of the sweetness in there. It just lingers, and it is very fine. I'm curious to see how it'll go in the blinds when we get down the road. But I think this is going to stack up well in round one. But we'll have to wait and see. I'm going to give it 3.5.
3.5 stars is a rye whiskey. Tony G?
I'm going 4 as a rye. This one really surprised me. I love the cinnamon flavor. It's so smooth. Again, I had to get a little bit more because this is really, really nice. Woodford makes an amazing store pick. They just do. And in terms of rye, this one shocks me. I thought this was going to be
really good stuff.
Middle of the road, but it's...
I thought this was going to be
good.
a lot more grassy, floral, maybe a little minty, but no, none of that here. This is just cinnamon sweet and very drinkable. Love it. Maybe not your typical rye, but ryes can be kind of all over the place, and this one really hits for me.
Yeah, I think the mint is there. It's just so subtle.
Yeah.
Like I can still taste it, but it doesn't bother you like some others do.
I'm gonna have to agree with 4 stars. I think that's right where it sits. Yeah. Excellent rye whiskey, and only a slight room for improvement. Maybe a rye whiskey double oak Woodford. Like chicken's like,
well, that wouldn't have any diaper smell at all.
So moving right on to the whiskey. God damn you, T. So moving right on to the whiskey on a 5-star scale, on a whiskey scale. So, Tony, as a whiskey.
As a whiskey, it's a store pick. Obviously, it's not something we're going to just come by in any store. You're not going to find this again unless they've got another few barrels of this sitting over at the distillery ready to ship on back to Omaha. This isn't something you're going to come by. That shouldn't hurt it, but it's not something you can easily replicate. So if you find something like this, cherish it if you like it. But I can understand why this would be very niche for someone. So while this really, really appeals to me personally, I don't think it would appeal to just anybody. So I will say it's probably a 3.5 on a whiskey scale.
Chicken?
The fact that the diaper talk's still going on is going to knock it down.
I didn't even mention it. God. It's like dicks.
No.
You want me to get a diaper?
I'd love it as a whiskey more than I do a rye, honestly.
Really?
I think 3.75 is I'll break the scale. Let's go 3.8 as a whiskey.
Okay.
Easy mixer, easy quick drinker. I honestly think you could do that on the rocks. And, it'd be
anything you could do with a standard whiskey.
Yeah, I think this is
could cocktail that.
This is a really in the sweetness of it.
Some ryes don't go good on the rocks.
Well, I think this one will.
This one might.
That's why.
Break the scale 3.8.
I'm gonna disagree with you, but only just. I'm gonna go 4 stars as a whiskey for all the reasons you just said. Now, as a cask-aged spirit, chicken.
That's a big competition. A lot of stuff to go in
I
there.
was about to say that's a wide world of sports.
As a rye, I gave it
a
I'll go 3.25 because I think I'm just thinking rye competition. I know a lot. Whiskey competition. There's a lot to go against. I want to be fair, but I think 3.25 puts it in a good pecking order. I don't think that's offensive to say.
I'm trying to.
Less offensive than what Tony's been fucking saying.
I was going to be very praiseworthy, but I mean, if you just want to keep misquoting me.
being a
Dick.
jerk about it.
What if you had to guess how old?
Pampers.
I'm gonna guess about 4 years, so just out of diapers.
I would hope you're at it. Come on now. That's rude.
So, how many stars would you give this team?
I'm trying to be fair. Again, I really, really like this. If we're gonna guess about 2 to 4 years, we're gonna say
Solid 3T.
no. I'm gonna go 3.5. I'm gonna go 3.5.
Okay.
I'm going to disagree with you both, but only just, and give this 3.75 as a Cascade Spirit. I wanted to give it 4,
almost did,
but I couldn't quite get there. So I'm going to go 3.75 on this because I'm impressed with this. I enjoy it, but yeah, Cascade, it's a wide world of sports out there. Now, shelving. This is probably the toughest question, honestly.
It sucks. My middle shelf's really, really full, but I would try to squeeze it in there.
I agree. Middle.
Yeah, it would be middle. Now, for those new to the show, the secret 5th question. How absorbent would this be if you poured it into a tank?
I'll give it a 2 on absorption. It's not exactly aerodynamic. The cork alone would pick up some of the... I'm just saying, it's a good-sized cork. It might pick up some.
Okay. The real secret 5th question is when this bottle runs empty, will I seek another one? I think I paid about $60-$70 for this.
It's a lot for a store pick rye.
Yeah.
But you got a good one.
Even if I just found the straight rye or another store pick, after sampling this, I think I would pull the trigger for 50.
That's my thing. I'm like, it is.
I think it's worth it.
Oh yeah.
You want to see a store pick be about.
I see
50
people
to
spend
60.
like $70-$80 secondary for Pikesville. I'd spend $50-$60 on this.
So yeah, I imagine the standard rye is probably quite enjoyable. Like it's kind of like Woodford Double Oak versus their store pick.
Yeah.
The store pick turns it up to 11, but it's not like the regular Double Oak wasn't at 8 or 9 itself anyway.
Right.
So
I'm going to be a lot more inclined to turn down a Woodford rye store pick now, even at $70. I'll tell you that. But God, yeah, even a store pick, you kind of want to be like 50 to 60 range. So it's really going to depend, especially like a maker's mark. At least they put it on the front. They're telling you what you're going to get in terms of flavor profile. So if you can give me that information, the price is fair, and I've had something comparable from your line, then I'm definitely going to pick it up. I would be hard-pressed to turn something like this away now.
And same here. Now, I will never be able to find this particular bottle again, but yes, I will probably spring on a Woodford Reserve rye store pick if I really like the store and I've liked their previous store picks. You can bet your ass I'm going to jump on it. So, all right. Well,
don't wet yourself. It's almost over.
Don't worry. I'm wearing multi-layered protection, absorbent even. As I'm known to say around here. All that being said, thank you for joining us for this very special review of Woodford Reserve Spirit World Rye Whiskey Store Pick, a review that I'm sure Woodford Reserve is incredibly happy about.
I was nothing.
We're their favorite podcasters.
I was nothing but congratulatory and praiseworthy.
Yes, that's what it was.
So, folks, thank you for being here. Thank you for joining us. Raise a glass to yourselves. I hope all of you make it back here happy, healthy, dry, and much the wiser. Folks, God bless every last one of you. Tony Chicken, take it away.
As always, appreciate you, folks. Love you. Stay dry.
Stay dry.
Way! Got a dad joke in there at the end. Well done. God bless, folks.
Poopy.
Diaper.
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 Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Here and see if it just smooths itself out.
Get back, tell you what I'll do. If I ever get back, I promise to refabricate you. Raging rivers of gold. That's what the brochure advertised. And now we're lost, we gotta take it down. Let you down slow, it's hard to survive. El Dorado. Oh, Lord. Well, let's see how that one went.
Yeah. See.